Honda just flipped the script on the entire pickup truck market because in 2025, they've unleashed something nobody saw coming. A brand new pickup truck with a jaw-dropping price tag of just $9,999. Yes, you heard that right, under 10 grand. For a brand new truck in a world where the average pickup now costs more than a luxury SUV. And this isn't some stripped-down toy or bare-bones box on wheels. Honda has packed this truck with just the right balance of practicality, innovation, and efficiency to make it an absolute game-changer. Think about it: Ford, Chevy, Toyota, even Ram have been hiking up their prices year after year, pushing new trucks into the $40,000 to $70,000 range, and that's before you even add options. Meanwhile, Honda comes out swinging with a truck designed to be affordable, reliable, and accessible to the everyday driver, small business owner, or first-time truck buyer. It's the kind of move that doesn't just make headlines, it shakes the entire industry. At its core, this $9,999 pickup isn't trying to be the biggest, the baddest, or the flashiest truck on the road. Instead, Honda focused on what people actually need in 2025: fuel efficiency that saves you money every week, a lightweight but durable frame that can handle real work without guzzling gas, and a design that keeps maintenance costs low. And while the big three are still battling over who can stuff the most screens and gadgets into their cabins, Honda went back to basics, proving that simplicity and practicality can be just as attractive, especially at a price like this. The specs alone are blowing people away. Honda built this pickup on a compact, unibody platform that still offers a surprisingly tough payload capacity, making it perfect for hauling tools, gear, or weekend adventure equipment. Under the hood, it's powered by a fuel-sipping engine that offers the right balance between everyday drivability and long-haul dependability, while hybrid options are already being teased for even greater efficiency. And here's the kicker: it still delivers Honda's signature smooth handling, something trucks in this price range almost never offer. But the real magic here is the way Honda is targeting a market that everyone else forgot. For years, millions of buyers have been priced out of owning a brand new truck. College students, young families, and small business owners often turned to used vehicles because new models were simply out of reach. Now, with a starting price that feels almost unreal, Honda is opening the doors for an entirely new wave of buyers. This is more than just a truck, it's a strategy to dominate a segment that's been ignored for decades, and the reaction has been explosive. Forums are buzzing, truck enthusiasts are stunned, and even longtime brand loyalists from Ford and Chevy are admitting that this is the kind of truck they'd actually consider switching for. Dealers are already bracing for waitlists, and analysts are saying this move could force the entire industry to rethink how they price and design future models. Inside the cabin, Honda kept things refreshingly simple without feeling cheap. The dashboard has a clean, functional layout with just the essentials you need for daily driving: clear gauges, easy-to-reach controls, and a surprisingly comfortable seating arrangement for a truck at this price point. Instead of cramming in oversized touchscreens and distracting tech, Honda offers a straightforward infotainment system that connects seamlessly to your phone, so you get navigation, music, and hands-free calling without paying for luxury-level add-ons. And because Honda knows this truck will appeal to workers and adventurers alike, the interior materials are durable, easy to clean, and built to withstand real-world use, not just showroom polish. Space is another surprise factor. While it's technically a compact pickup, Honda's clever design makes the cabin feel roomy enough for daily commuting or road trips. The rear seats fold to expand cargo versatility, and the bed, though smaller than full-size competitors, is engineered with a tough composite liner that can handle everything from landscaping tools to camping gear. This isn't about bragging rights with a massive bed length, it's about practical utility for the people who actually need it. Then there's the safety angle. Honda has quietly positioned itself as a leader in driver assistance tech, and even this budget-friendly pickup gets a version of Honda Sensing, which includes features like lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, and emergency braking. In a market where most entry-level trucks cut corners on safety, Honda is proving that affordability doesn't have to mean compromise. What makes this even more interesting is the fuel economy. Early reports suggest the truck delivers numbers that leave traditional gas-guzzling pickups in the dust. That means lower costs at the pump, fewer trips to refill, and a lighter footprint for eco-conscious buyers who still want the versatility of a truck. And if the hybrid version rolls out as hinted, we could be looking at one of the most fuel-efficient pickups ever made, which would put massive pressure on competitors to catch up. And speaking of competitors, the ripple effect is already being felt. Ford's Maverick, which previously held the affordable pickup crown, now looks overpriced compared to Honda's new offering. Chevy and Ram don't even have a true competitor in this ultra-budget segment. And Toyota's Tacoma, while legendary, has moved upmarket in both price and size. That leaves Honda in a sweet spot where it can dominate a category all by itself, at least until rivals scramble to respond. Consumer reaction is where this story gets even more exciting. The moment Honda announced this pickup at just $9,999, social media lit up like wildfire. TikTok clips of people reacting to the price tag went viral overnight. Car forums started filling with heated debates, and YouTube reviewers rushed to cover because nobody could believe a brand new truck could launch this low in 2025. Dealerships are reporting a flood of phone calls and online reservations, with some stores already hinting at waitlists stretching into months. For buyers who've been priced out of the truck market for years, this feels like a golden opportunity, and the hype is building faster than Honda can roll them off the production line. Analysts are weighing in too, and the forecasts are staggering. Some predict Honda could capture a massive slice of the compact truck market almost instantly, with estimates of hundreds of thousands of units sold in the first year alone if production can keep up. That kind of volume doesn't just make waves, it creates a tsunami across the industry, forcing rivals to rethink their pricing strategies and even their entire product lineups. For automakers that have spent years chasing luxury margins, Honda's play is a sharp reminder that affordability and accessibility still win hearts and wallets. What's even more fascinating is how this move fits into the larger truck buying culture. For decades, the narrative has been that bigger, flashier, and more expensive is better. But with rising living costs, soaring fuel prices, and a new generation of buyers who prioritize value and practicality, Honda is tapping into a cultural shift. This truck isn't about showing off at the job site, it's about giving everyday people the power and utility of a pickup without burying them in debt. And yet, this is only part of the bigger picture. Honda isn't just chasing short-term sales, they're setting up a long-term strategy that could redefine their entire presence in North America. By entering the market with a disruptive, budget-friendly pickup, they're positioning themselves to capture young buyers early, build brand loyalty, and then guide those customers toward their higher-tier models in the future. It's a classic chess move, and if it plays out the way experts expect, Honda could rise as one of the biggest winners in the truck wars of 2025 and beyond. Rivals are already feeling the pressure, and the scramble behind closed doors is real. Ford, which thought it had the affordable compact truck niche locked down with the Maverick, now faces a pricing problem it can't ignore. The Maverick starts around $23,000 more than double Honda's shock entry. That gap isn't just noticeable, it's a deal breaker for budget-conscious buyers. Chevy and Ram, on the other hand, have virtually no answer in this segment, leaving them exposed while Honda grabs headlines and customers. Even Toyota, with its rock-solid Tacoma reputation, is suddenly on the defensive because its trucks have steadily climbed into the $30,000, $50,000 range, and this is where Honda's strategy becomes crystal clear. By undercutting everyone on price while still delivering practicality, they forced rivals into a corner. Either competitors will have to rush out stripped-down models at lower prices, which could hurt their premium margins, or they'll risk losing an entire wave of first-time truck buyers to Honda. It's the kind of disruption that makes boardrooms nervous and shareholders demand answers. But the conversation isn't just about pricing, it's about perception. Trucks have long been symbols of strength, size, and status. Honda is flipping that idea on its head by making a truck that represents accessibility, efficiency, and smart value, and as younger buyers flood the market, those values resonate more strongly than ever. For many Gen Z and millennial buyers, practicality beats prestige, and Honda has delivered a truck that speaks directly to them. Industry insiders are even speculating that Honda's move could spark a new category altogether, the true budget pickup class. If competitors try to follow suit, we might see a shift in the market where trucks are no longer reserved for those with hefty wallets, but instead become as common and affordable as compact sedans once were. That kind of shift doesn't happen often, and it could mark 2025 as a turning point in automotive history. And Honda isn't stopping here. Their lineup for 2025 is shaping up to be one of the boldest in years, with whispers of hybrid and EV versions of this truck already floating around. Imagine the same $9,999 platform evolving into a plug-in hybrid or even a fully electric model in the near future that would not just disrupt the market, it could completely redefine it. Honda clearly understands that affordability plus future-ready tech is a formula that competitors will struggle to match quickly. Honda's hybrid and EV roadmap is where things get even more explosive. While the $9,999 entry-level gas-powered pickup is stealing the spotlight, insiders say Honda is already lining up electrified versions that could redefine what a budget-friendly EV truck looks like. Right now, the EV pickup space is dominated by high-priced monsters like the Rivian R1T, Ford F-150 Lightning, and Tesla's Cybertruck. All exciting, but all priced far out of reach for the average buyer. Honda is quietly carving out the opposite lane, an affordable EV option that doesn't require a second mortgage. The hybrid variant is expected to hit first, taking the same lightweight platform and pairing it with Honda's proven hybrid tech. That means dramatic gains in fuel efficiency, potentially pushing this compact pickup into territory where it rivals compact sedans for miles per gallon, while still giving buyers the versatility of a truck bed for city dwellers, small business owners, or anyone tired of high gas bills. This could be the sweet spot that no one else is targeting. But the EV rumors are what's really shaking the industry. If Honda can leverage its global electrification strategy and deliver even a basic electric version of this truck at a fraction of the cost of its rivals, the shockwaves would be enormous. Imagine an EV pickup starting under $20,000 when today's cheapest options are more than double that. It would bring electric trucks into the mainstream almost overnight, appealing not only to eco-conscious buyers, but also to budget-conscious families who never thought owning an EV truck was realistic. This plays perfectly into global trends. Around the world, governments are pushing for electrification, but one of the biggest barriers has always been price. By stripping away the luxury EV stigma and offering something practical, simple, and affordable, Honda could position itself as the brand that democratized electric trucks. That's not just good business, it's legacy defining. And here's the kicker, because this pickup is compact and efficient, it doesn't need a massive, expensive battery pack to achieve solid range. Industry chatter suggests an electric version could easily offer 200 to 250 miles per charge without breaking the affordability model. That's plenty for the daily driving and light hauling most buyers actually do, and it would undercut the competition not only on price, but also on practicality. Meanwhile, competitors are watching this development like hawks. Ford has already been struggling to bring down the cost of the Lightning. GM has delayed its entry-level EV trucks multiple times, and Tesla's Cybertruck is still a premium product. If Honda can get even a prototype of a budget EV pickup onto the market, it won't just be competition, it will be a wake-up call. Buyers are already forming an emotional bond with this truck in ways the industry hasn't seen in years. For many, it's not just about owning a vehicle, it's about finally breaking free from the feeling that new cars and trucks are only for the wealthy. Social media is full of stories of young families who thought they'd be stuck with unreliable Used cars, small business owners who've been priced out of work trucks, and even retirees who want something practical without draining their savings. The $9,999 Honda pickup is hitting them right in the heart because it represents accessibility, independence, and a return to common sense in a market that's been inflating out of control. The truck has quickly become more than a product, it's a symbol. On TikTok, people are calling it the people's truck. On forums, longtime truck owners are admitting that they trade down just to support what Honda is doing. And perhaps most telling, younger buyers, especially Gen Z, are calling this their gateway truck, something they can actually afford while still being proud to own new. This isn't just clever marketing, it's an organic cultural shift that Honda has tapped into almost perfectly. There's also a sense of nostalgia attached to it. Older truck fans remember when pickups were simple, affordable tools, not oversized luxury toys. The Honda pickup feels like a return to those roots, and that's creating a powerful emotional pull across generations. Parents are already talking about buying one for their kids as a first vehicle, while seasoned drivers see it as the perfect second truck for everyday use. That cross-generational appeal is something competitors simply don't have right now. And here's where it gets even bigger: this emotional connection isn't limited to the US. Globally, markets that have been starving for affordable utility vehicles are buzzing about Honda's move. In regions like South America, Southeast Asia, and parts of Africa, where trucks are seen as essential workhorses, a $9,999 pickup could dominate the landscape. Even in Europe, where compact efficiency is king, Honda's small and affordable truck is being praised as a smart, practical alternative to overpriced crossovers. Global analysts are pointing out that Honda is uniquely positioned to pull this off because of its worldwide manufacturing network and reputation for reliability. Unlike startups that struggle with scaling production, Honda can pivot quickly to meet demand across continents. And if they start exporting this pickup globally, it could completely reshape the brand's identity from being the reliable sedan maker to the company that made trucks affordable for everyone. Dealerships in the US are already bracing for absolute chaos, and the buzz is unlike anything they've seen in years. Sales managers are reporting nonstop calls, online inquiries are flooding in, and walk-ins are showing up just to confirm the price isn't a typo. Some dealers are even preparing lottery-style reservation systems because they know demand will far exceed supply. Imagine rows of people lining up outside dealerships the way they do for a new iPhone release. That's the kind of frenzy insiders are predicting once the first shipments arrive. And this isn't just about sales volume, it's about reshaping dealership dynamics. For years, dealers have leaned heavily on financing and upselling expensive trims to keep margins high. But with Honda's new truck priced so aggressively, the game changes. Buyers who might normally be forced into used car loans can now drive away in a brand new truck with lower monthly payments, better warranties, and fewer maintenance worries. That kind of shift could put pressure on the used truck market too. Because why buy a 10-year-old pickup for $12,000 when you can get a brand new Honda for less? Even more disruptive is the way dealerships are planning to package and market this truck. Some are already designing promotions that position it as the ultimate entry vehicle, perfect for college students, small business fleets, or families that need a second car. Fleet buyers in particular are licking their chops at the idea of refreshing their work trucks at a fraction of the cost they'd normally pay. Contractors, landscapers, delivery companies, all of them are seeing dollar signs because scaling their businesses just became a whole lot cheaper. But here's the flip side: supply is going to be the wild card. With buzz this strong, analysts predict dealerships could face waitlists stretching months, maybe even a year. And while Honda has the manufacturing capability, scaling production this quickly is no small task. If they can't keep up, dealers may start charging markups, which could spark a heated debate among buyers and enthusiasts. After all, a $9,999 pickup loses its magic if greedy dealers start tacking on thousands in market adjustments. That's why many are watching closely to see how Honda handles rollout strategy. Will they enforce strict MSRP policies to keep the truck accessible? So here we are in 2025, watching Honda do something no one thought possible: smash the truck market wide open with a pickup that costs less than most used cars, and in the process, redefine what owning a truck really means. This isn't just another new model, it's the start of a movement. And whether you're a die-hard truck fan or someone who's never even considered buying one before, there's no denying it, the game has changed.